Welcome back. It's been a lighter day in the world of tech. Fewer of those overwhelming, earth-shaking headlines. But that gives us a chance to breathe, step back, and catch up on some of the stories that are shaping the technology landscape in quieter but still important ways. Today we'll take a look at a handful of announcements from smaller but innovative players. From AI agents designed to support small businesses, to new open-source AI models coming out of the UAE, to leadership changes at Pinecone, fresh energy innovation contracts here in the US, and even moves to bring AI into TV advertising. These may not dominate the front pages, but they're the kinds of stories that show where technology is expanding and how it may soon show up in our everyday lives.
Let's kick things off with a surprise that's hard to ignore. Oracle's stock jumped nearly 40% in a single day, its biggest surge since 1992. The reason? A tidal wave of demand from AI firms for cloud computing services. Oracle locked in 4 multi-billion-dollar deals with major players like OpenAI, xAI, and Meta, pushing its future sales backlog, what the company calls remaining performance obligations, to a staggering $455 billion, with expectations to climb past $500 billion soon.
For context, Oracle is one of the largest software and cloud computing firms in the world. Best known for its databases and enterprise systems that power everything from banks to airlines. Its market capitalization now sits above $1.3 trillion, putting it firmly in the same league as Microsoft, Apple, and Alphabet. What makes Oracle special in the AI era is its aggressive bet on cloud infrastructure, leaning into partnerships that give it a critical role in training and running the world's most advanced AI models. And this surge isn't just about numbers on a balance sheet. Chairman Larry Ellison's net worth spiked by tens of billions overnight, putting him within striking distance of overtaking Elon Musk as the richest person alive.
For our next story, Google Cloud is on a serious growth trajectory. The division is now projecting at least $58 billion in new revenue over the next 2 years, thanks to a massive $106 billion backlog of contracts, more than half of which should convert into revenue by 2027. Just last quarter, Google Cloud revenue jumped 32% to $13.6 billion, with operating profit more than doubling to $2.8 billion. A big driver here is artificial intelligence. Google's deep investments in chips, AI platforms, and tools are paying off as more customers lean on its infrastructure. The message is clear. Google Cloud isn't just keeping pace, it's accelerating its role as a core growth engine for Alphabet. On the consumer side, though, there's a hiccup. Google just pulled the new Daily Hub feature from its Pixel 10 phones, only weeks after launch. The AI-powered tool was supposed to deliver a neat, personalized snapshot of your day, including weather, calendar, and recommended content. But users reported bugs and odd results, so Google has decided to take it back for now, with plans to relaunch once performance improves. It's a reminder that even as Google's enterprise AI momentum grows, its consumer features can still stumble on the path to getting things right. Now let's talk about NVIDIA, which just announced its next big leap forward in AI hardware. The company unveiled the Rubin CPX, a new chip designed to handle much bigger and more complex AI tasks than what today's systems can manage. Right now, most AI chips are great at crunching short bursts of data, like powering a chatbot conversation or generating an image. But Rubin CPX is built to handle massive projects all at once. Things like creating entire videos, running software that can code by itself, or managing huge datasets without slowing down. In short, if today's chips are like powerful laptops, Rubin CPX is more like a full-blown movie studio and research lab rolled into one. What makes this announcement exciting isn't just the raw power, but the shift in scale. NVIDIA says the new platform, which combines Rubin chips with its Vera processors, can pack the power of a supercomputer into a single rack, small enough to fit in a data center, but strong enough to train and run next-gen AI models that were impossible before. And for businesses, NVIDIA is pitching it as an economic breakthrough. Invest $100 million into this system, and they believe you could generate billions in revenue from AI services. Companies like Runway and Cursor are already lined up to experiment with it. meaning we're about to see AI that feels more seamless, more creative, and more capable than what we've experienced so far. Motion, a startup building AI agents designed specifically for small and medium-sized businesses. They just raised $60 million to expand their platform, which acts like a digital team of assistants, helping manage schedules, customer tasks, and even parts of operations. For smaller companies that can't afford large IT departments, Motion is pitching AI as the affordable way to compete with much bigger players. Over in the United Arab Emirates, researchers unveiled a new open-source AI model called K2 Think. It's designed to compete with some of the biggest names out there, like China's DeepSeek and even OpenAI's ChatGPT. By making the model open and available to the public, the UAE is signaling that it wants to play a major role in the global AI race, not just as a customer of technology, but as a producer and innovator. Next is Pinecone, a company that specializes in vector databases, the kind of tools that make AI systems faster and more accurate. The company's founder, Ido Liberty, is stepping back from the CEO role to focus on research as chief scientist. Taking over is Ash Ashutosh, a longtime Google leader. For Pinecone, this is a shift toward balancing cutting-edge science with the leadership needed to scale into a bigger global business. Closer to home, Nano Nuclear Energy just landed a U.S. Air Force contract to develop its Kronos miniature reactor system. The project will run tests at Joint Base Anacostia Bowling in Washington, D.C., exploring how compact nuclear technology could power bases and operations more efficiently. It's a reminder that innovation in energy tech is happening alongside AI, quietly, but with big potential impacts. And finally, advertising tech firm Magnite acquired a startup called Streamer.ai, which builds AI tools for connected TV. The idea is to make it easier for small businesses to run ads on streaming platforms, something that's usually too expensive or too complex for smaller shops. With this move, Magnite wants to open up the same kind of reach that big brands enjoy, putting local businesses side by side with household names on your TV screen. So that's where we'll leave things for today. A lighter news cycle, but one filled with signals of where technology is headed. Google doubling down on cloud and quietly fine-tuning consumer features. NVIDIA showing us what the next generation of AI hardware could unlock. Smaller innovators carving out their own niches. And of course, Oracle reminding us that the surprises in AI can still shake the markets in ways few expect. Days like this are a good reminder that the story of technology isn't just about the big breakthroughs. It's about the steady, often quieter changes that shape how we'll live and work tomorrow. We'll keep tracking these shifts so you don't just see the headlines, but also understand the bigger picture behind them. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next update.